A very good evening to you. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to Sports Tonight. This is the Wednesday night edition of the show. It's time for us to take you on this midweek thriller that we call Sports Tonight. But I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you to you for allowing us into your homes to be a part of all that you're doing at this time. Of course, we expect that by now you've calmed down a little bit from the stress of the day and you're ready to be updated with the latest in the exciting, fast-paced world of sports. My name is Tony Ibitoye. Let me start off the show tonight by introducing my partners on the program. They are starting the show off with me tonight, and then later on we'll make changes and then bring in a different set of persons on the show. But starting off Sports Tonight with me this Wednesday, to my immediate right, Tunde Koiki. Today, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Thank you, Tony. Always a pleasure.
Yeah, and of course, Yemi Adebayo is also on the show tonight. Yemi, good to have you on Sports Tonight.
Always a pleasure.
Yeah, well, in the next couple of minutes, we will begin to take a look at issues we've lined out for you on the program tonight. But let me just quickly inform you that as we speak, it's a very busy day in the English Premier League. Matches are going on as we speak. And I think there are also games going on in Spain. The Copa del Rey game is going on, Barcelona against Villarreal. Before we came in, Barcelona were already ahead, and it looks like it's done and dusted, considering the fact that the first leg, they won it convincingly, and they're already ahead in the second leg. But on the program tonight, we will be updating you with what is going on around some of those games as we speak on Sports Tonight, just to carry you along. Because I know a lot of you want to find out exactly how your teams, your favorite teams, are performing. So we'll be doing that for you on the program this Wednesday. But outside of that, tonight we'll be spending quality time, of course, to count down to the 2014-2015 Globe Premier League season. Match 7 is upon us, and teams are beginning to cross the T's, dot the I's, put finishing touches to their preparations for the new season. Dumnadio Konta will be coming in later on the show. Onye Buchiwanchiko will also be coming in. We'll find out exactly how our teams are getting ready and how the league management company, organizers of the league, are also equipping our teams in terms of helping them to prepare to be able to face the challenges of, whatever could happen to players in terms of health, the medical side of things. We'll be talking about that as well on the program this Wednesday. Of course, later on, we'll be giving you a slice of the ICC Cricket World Cup. Remember, we've been keeping our eyes on it. Yemi Adebayo will be giving us some lowdown on the ICC Cricket World Cup as well on the show tonight. But let's start off Sports Tonight the way we love to do it, which is to let you in on how you can participate and be a part of what we're doing on the program tonight. And we're talking about feedback. Of course, we're talking about feedback, how you can be a part of what we're doing on Sports Tonight. And we're going to be active tonight and very interactive, taking advantage of all that you're seeing on your screen in terms of social media, Facebook, Twitter. We will try to take advantage of all of that and get your views, your perception, your thoughts to issues as we raise them on the program using those platforms on Facebook and on Twitter to communicate with us on the program tonight. So please get ready to be a part of what we're doing. We want to hear from you, and we'd like to get your own opinion as well, because your thoughts could just be the turning point around some of the issues that we've been talking about for so many years now. All right, so please get ready to be a part of it. Let's interact on social media. But for those of you who are watching us for the first time and you're asking questions, how are you going to be able to watch us real time? It's possible, of course, for you to watch us on YouTube. And that's the address shown on your screen, youtube.com/channelsweb. That's on www.channelstv.com. And if you want to watch us on your iPad, your iPhone, your BlackBerry, m.channelstv.com, that's the address. Click on that, and guess what? You're watching us live. And it gets even better if you're able to download Channels app on your Android, your iOS, your Windows, or the respective stores. Carry Channels with you. That's how simple it is. And you are able to follow all that we're doing on Channels TV. Not just sports, but everything around Channels TV. The news, which is the flagship, politics, entertainment, health, a whole lot is what you'll be able to get if you are carrying the Channels app with you wherever you go. All right, so I think that's how we start off the show tonight. Let's pause a little bit, go on a quick break. During the break, we'll be bringing you that message around Channels National Kids Cup. And just to let you know that Channels National Kids Cup Season 7 is going to be the biggest we've ever put together. Preparations are ongoing to making sure that this is the best of the lot we've ever done. And I can assure you it's going to turn out very well. So we'll take that message and then we'll come back for more on Sports Tonight. Join us again. Right, that's some highlights for you from the ICC Cricket World Cup. Let's just spend some time to talk cricket on Sports Tonight. Our ICC special reporter, Yemi Adebayo, is joining us on the program tonight. It's a long time we saw him last, and it's because he's been doing a lot of monitoring. Now, we have a lot to talk about when it concerns the ICC Cricket World Cup. And Yemi is here. Tunde has also been following. So, guys, let's spend some time to talk cricket on the program tonight. Yemi, today, talk to us about what has happened today. And I was discussing with you. Yeah. Australia setting all kinds of records against Afghanistan. All kinds of records have been broken at this ICC Cricket World Cup.
You would expect that. It's first time for Afghanistan, and probably that's why they were,
hammered the way they were.
Hammered the way they were, and that's the highest total ever in a World Cup.
I should expect that record will be broken by the time. Okay, maybe they won't cross the part of all those superpowers anymore. But that was some hammering.
Yeah, it was.
275 runs. It's the largest scoreline in the history of the Cricket World Cup. The previous one was set by India when they completely obliterated Bermuda. But Australia have taken it one step further, and it just goes to show exactly for those who've been following this tournament that the batsmen have been in real excellent form in this tournament. It's been a tournament predominantly for the batsmen. We've seen some excellent shots, finding the boundaries at will from everyone. And Australia have been probably the most impressive team so far, and everyone is expected them, like the highlights we saw just before this game, totally dismantling their closest rivals and neighbors, New Zealand. So everyone is wondering who exactly can stop Australia from picking up the World Cup. Some people are tipping maybe India, but the Indians are doing decently well as well. But right now, it's still Australia running away with some of the best.
New Zealand beat them in that.
They've been playing well. They've won 2 matches, tied in 1, and lost 1. The one we just saw against New Zealand. And I agree with Tunde that they've been playing some incredible cricket. But the Black Caps, I don't understand how they've been able to do it. It's co-host between New Zealand and Australia. But in Pool A, the Black Caps happen to be on top. They've won their 4 matches, and it's a surprise for me. I was tipping Australia to be in that kind of position. And the luxury of placing first in Pool A is that you're going to play whoever comes fourth. In Pool B, you're likely going to get a wicket. But also today, in Pool B, Pakistan defeated United Arab Emirates, the whipping boys.
In that group, bottom of the group.
Yeah, but
bottom of the group with England.
Yeah, 129 runs. And
Okay. UAE and Zimbabwe are the ones.
Yes.
Battling for the crumbs in that group.
England and Scotland
are the ones battling for the crumbs in that group.
England, Afghanistan, and Scotland.
Yeah.
England are in 5th position, and it looks like they might not progress to the next round.
They can still finish 4th, which will be good enough for them.
Yeah.
To go.
Considering the fact that they still have 3 more matches to play, so and they faced the tough opponents already. They've played against Australia. They've played against teams that you would expect to beat them, and so maybe.
And they've lost those games.
They've lost those
expectedly.
games. So maybe if they win the other matches, maybe they will. But of interest to us.
I was going to come to that. The African teams.
The African teams. South Africa looking good. In Pool B, they are second. It's not so good for Zimbabwe. They're in the 6th position, and South Africa has lost to India. and there's no shame in that. If you lose to India in cricket, there's no shame in
And
that.
I think that's the only loss so far for them.
Yeah.
They've won the other games and
yeah,
they played
in
very
4.
decent teams.
India has played 3, they've won 3. So
South Africa have played 4 and won 3.
and their biggest test, you thought it was going to come against Pakistan. They defeated Pakistan. Now South Africa lost to India, and the next big thing for me will be the next time they play, and that's going to be against Pakistan on Saturday. So we're going to wait to see how that goes. For Zimbabwe, I don't know. They're in the 6th position. The only team they defeated is the United Arab Emirates. Both teams would play on Saturday. We'll be watching how that pans out. But I don't know if it's Zimbabwe. Even if they make it to the 4th position, they will have to play. But like you always say, they have to qualify first. But if they do make it out of the group, which is looking impossible because they have a minus net runs rate, and it's not looking good for them. But if South Africa does not lose to Pakistan, I see them moving to the next stage because India seems to be the toughest team. They've defeated, Ireland. They even set the record when they defeated Ireland, defeated West Indies, defeated Zimbabwe. The only game they've lost is against India. So I love to see how they play against Pakistan. Pakistan, of course, won today. That first loss to India set them off somewhat, but they've been picking themselves up, even though they've lost 2. But we'll see how they play against the
What are we looking forward to tomorrow?
Yeah, tomorrow, just one game. It's going to be Bangladesh and Scotland. We'll also see how that goes. But Bangladesh in the 4th position